Go live. So we're live now. I'm live here with Graphicography GM.
GM, just saw the tweet come out. This is kind of cool. I see it. But yeah, thank you for having me. My name is Graphicography, but you can call me Graphic. And I'm excited for what's going to happen right now.
Yeah. So this is kind of new, experimental. I'll just kind of set the stage. This is just kind of a free flowing conversation. I've been involved in Lil Nouns. I've seen you. You piped in on one of the Lil Nouns calls, I think last Friday. You said some kind of interesting things, so I DM'd you. We got to chatting, and I invited you on. Really, just kind of want to hear your story, the props you've built, kind of any nounish stories, kind of who you are, and just kind of take an unstructured kind of exploration. Sometimes we jam in Figma if you want to build something, design something, but yeah, just kind of a low pressure. Like, let's hear what you're about. Show me some of your favorite designs, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So GM, where do you want to take it? What?
So I want to take it back
Yeah.
to the like last week when you said I was in the Twitter space talking. And at that point, I had been maybe like a month after my first prop got approved. And I just was excited because I had finished and I had shared it with the community, Nouns Amigos, and they just really liked the content that I had translated into Spanish, and I wanted to like do more. And I was thinking about like what else can I do, and what other props can I upload. And it's cool because there's so many different prop houses up like opportunities that are running rounds. And I just was on the prop house website like a week prior to that, and I was clicking around, just opening up the old like rounds, like MFers, how they had one, and Tiny Dinos, how they had one, and all these different communities that I knew about, and then a bunch of them that I didn't know about. So it was a cool like exploratory journey going into all those houses and seeing different rounds. And then I saw these other communities that were hosting these merch rounds, and I'm really big on merch. And I started in merch, graphic designing in merch, screen printing. So I thought, well, maybe I could do something with merch, and it started on this idea. And it was a great like warm up to just continue to polish the idea and get feedback. And so if you go all the way to the bottom, you'll see there was Humankind. They were having a round for an open round for just anybody in the community can make something. And I clicked on it, and as I was clicking on it, there was a Twitter space going on with the founder. So I jumped into space, started listening, and I just really enjoyed the art. I enjoyed the name Humankind, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. So I instantly just got in. I bought one of their um their Humankind PFPs, and I was in the Discord. I saw a bunch of people coloring them and doing different things. Already, just like there was a vibe in there. And I just contributed it to the vibe. Colored my PFP. Somebody asked me how I did it. I told them how, and then I knew they were doing it all through Prop House. So I was like, this is cool how it's all tied together. Then there was an interview on the Nouns Square, and it just like introduced us all even to more of them. Then there was an art contest which I anticipated coming, which was kind of cool, but I couldn't participate in because I was busy creating props. But I'll get to that in a little bit. Um, so point is, I made a submission in this round for Humankind, and then there was another community. I don't know. It started with a K, but it was like an Asian branded, like a Zuki type PFP, and that one was cool too because I saw the opportunity for merch there too. So at the same time, I submitted two props with similar ideas, like merch giveaways, and the big one then came to I came to think about for an open round in the nouns also. So three simultaneous thoughts, kind of ironing out three different ideas, and they all ended at different times. So I got to get better and better at like organizing it, and then when I talked
Well,
about it
let's
on,
start, Gravik. Can we start with your prop that won?
yeah, I'm sorry, dude. There was so many, but so the main one or the humankind one?
Well, why don't we start with the one that's more significant for you? Which one feels more important?
I guess the first one, because that was the one that really got me into it and really like is keeping me here. It was in the nouns DAO, and then it's called This Is Nouns.
Which do you remember which round it was?
It's called This Is Nouns. This is Nouns Proliferation Challenge. It's like fourth from the top
Okay, so Nouns
or sixth.
House.
Yeah, yeah. So go down 6.
Oh, well,
There you go.
a month ago. All right, so this was your first proposal prop, and you won.
Yeah,
Wow,
right there.
and this is Nouns House, man. This is like you went straight to the big leagues, huh?
Well, I didn't know what I was doing. This was like my first prop. I was like, okay. And the benefit of me doing it at that
Oh, I
time was
love this.
the
Yeah.
benefit was that they were like they were what they told me was I could edit my prop. So it was just like I got feedback after the presenting it the first time, and Tody was really encouraging people to do something. So he was just spitballing ideas with people on stage, and then I came up and I think I asked a question, and then after that, a lot of people started posting their ideas, right? So then I was like, what can I do with this? And then I was like, oh, let me just translate it in Spanish. Also, because the first part was the TikTok and then the Instagram reels and gifs and tenor. So once I added the cherry on top, like to make it in Spanish, I was like, okay. And then like also graphically animate the English text to Spanish because nobody else could do that or was going to do that. I was like, okay, this is perfect. This is just like exactly what I can do. And it's utilizing all my strengths. And I just took a shot. And even though like they told me this is so simple in your description, but like it just makes sense. So looking at it now, it's so weird because now all my other props have a lot of more like writing and substance and content, like graphics. So and none of those are like going right now. So I'm pulling back and I'm going back into this translation like niche because I saw Nounish now has also dropped another video, and that's actually in this current round up for voting. And I want to translate that video, same thing to Spanish, do the same thing, and then that one's like 11 minutes long, whereas this was like 3 minutes. So just it's crazy all this opportunity here. So yeah,
Can you
that's
show us? Can you show me the outcome, the whatever you produced out of this? You said did you
yeah
finish it already?
yeah I can send you
Yeah.
it. Should I put it in Discord?
Yeah. Yeah. And what I'm really interested in is, and I noticed you got all the little noun votes, so hell yeah, little nouns. Um, but I'm really interested in the short form video, Instagram Reels, TikTok. I think that's really untapped, and I really, yeah, I'd love to see what you did with this, man. While I get that, um, translating Spanish to English, is that something you've done with text before, or with people, or what's kind of your background there?
I just was born speaking Spanish, and I was born in America. So with my parents, they had immigrated here, and they only knew Spanish, so I just learned Spanish. And then by like third or fourth grade, or 3 or 4 years old, when you start going to school, everything was in English, right? So that's just organically what happened. And I could have lost Spanish, but I chose to like keep learning it, and that really just kind of stuck me even deeper into my roots. And I was able to yeah, just like keep growing my Spanish, learning more, and like being comfortable speaking it and translating it. And I've always helped people in like in schools, like Latin Americans, like learn or like integrate into American culture. And I always made friends with like the loner guy, or like the person that was like new. And it's just I don't know, that kind of also now ties in, now that I think about it, just like helping in general, like natives of America. And because it's like a different experience growing up, that if you're just generations and generations born in America, you can't relate to, or at least not the same. And it's cool. I like, and I love the underdog story. So I am bullish on underdogs and the little guys, little nouns. Shout out.
Despierta.
So
you totally reanimated this. Estos nouns.
yeah,
You just created that.
parts of it, yeah. So there's like text, animated text like this throughout the whole video, in like 4 or 5 different parts. And I was like, I love making GIFs, so this is like easy to me because I understand frames. And once you understand frames, from going from still images to like motion, and so like I went from graphics to video, and then I kind of blended those two extremes and became in the middle, and now it's GIF formats. And I was able to just redesign that intro. And then right about there, blockchain technology, I also did that little snippet. Tecnología.
Oh man, this is
So,
this is kind of like what is this, like retro 90s era tech?
yeah.
Yeah.
The whole video in general, from the beginning, from ordinary folks, is just amazing, like with work. And then here comes another part. Nouns,
financia,
yeah.
ideas. Yeah, nouns, funds, ideas. And let me turn the sound on here. Let me know if you can hear this.
Nouns financia ideas.
Me gusta eso. ¿Y cómo las financian?
Ok, cuando compras un
Can you hear that?
Yep.
Sweet. All right, sorry, I gotta watch that again.
noun es cosa. Nouns tienen
¿Un propósito?
Nouns financia ideas.
Me gusta eso. ¿Y cómo las financian?
Ok, cuando compras un noun, ese dinero va a la
And
tesorería.
another part's coming up too, so you can let it go, because another English Spanish translated part's coming up right when they get in
Está a
there.
cargo de la tesorería.
Aquí está la respuesta.
So you redid the whole audio, and there's like multiple different characters kind of talking throughout, right?
So there's, in the original, there's like 2 characters, and for this in Spanish, it's one person doing like 2 different voices. Their like profession is like voice acting, so they literally do this like character and themselves and different voices. So it was like perfect for this. And like I could have gotten a female and a male, and I explored that option, but it didn't fit. So like I have a whole female version of this, which could also still be cool to release in the future, like a mixed 2-person type of thing. But yeah, like this one worked out perfectly as one person, multiple voices.
Todos lo estamos.
Oh.
Es la belleza de la organización autónoma.
Man, you put a lot of work into that.
I mean, I was just having fun. Like the last day before voting was over, I was like, I'm going to have so much fun doing this. Like whether I get funded or not, I'm going to just still do this. And then Kimmy like was in the spaces. I believe her name is Kim, and she was telling, she DM'd me and she was like, "Oh, hey, your prop is like gonna win," and I didn't even look until like that, like the last few hours, right? And then I was like, "Oh wow," I was surprised because there's always a lot of props, right? And I didn't realize how many props come in at the last minute. So at first 2 days, I was like, "Oh, this might be like me," or I guess, and then more and more came in, and I was like, "Oh shoot, maybe not," but okay. So like I just took the day off, and I was like, I still want to do this. I'm still thinking about it, and yeah, brings us to now. Still, I want to do more of this type of content. And you were telling me that I don't know, you sounded excited when I told you that last week, and yeah, now we're here, and I think I'm about to do my second one.
Yeah, I will say you started out with a bang, getting first place in a Nouns DAO open round. It's kind of only downhill for you from there. Have you lost a prop round yet, or what
Yeah,
happens in the
but
subsequent?
yeah, like you are gonna lose more than you're gonna win. I think it's like taking a shot. You can't let it like phase you. You just gotta keep shooting because it's gonna make you better. So yeah, like from then to now, I've done maybe like 5 prop proposals, and it's in a short amount of time. But in that short amount of time, like you kind of have to like reanalyze what you're pitching and like also observe what everybody's pitching and like find your own like thing, and yeah, there's a lot of opportunity but a lot of competition. And
Yeah. What else? What did you do for Humankind? Or what was the second one that you won?
yeah, you can do Humankind now
Okay, so open
because yeah, this
round.
was the first one and this is what led to the next one.
Which one are you here? Oh, here you are. Graphicography merch. Okay. Oh, wow.
I can't see your screen right now.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
still there. You go.
Okay, so this is like a GIF here that shows different
Yeah.
t-shirts. Yeah.
Yeah, so their art is super simple, black and white, and it's like half tone, and it's perfect for screen printing. So when I saw this, I was like, "Oh, easy! Like I understand this. I can break it down." And then I broke it down, and this was the first one. That's why it's like so concise and just graphics, and a giveaway.
Yeah. And did you make this?
No. So all
Picture?
this art is from their profile, like their website. All of this is their content, and that's why I was like, okay, this is an awesome community, and like let's just give back to them, and yeah, everybody really liked it. They want more merch, so I was in the Discord. I was like, this I guess it would be a good idea. I asked around, and they said this would be cool, and yeah, it got positive feedback.
Yeah. So in terms of the GIF file here, is this just you basically have 2 layers and you just alternate
Yeah.
between them?
Yeah, that's it. Just 2 layers. So even up to this year and last week, I've modified my approach to things because I've learned more and how to do things faster. So like where I used to make this GIF in like Illustrator and Photoshop, now I can use like this platform like EasyGIF and upload the 2 frames, and then it just makes it a GIF, and then you can like adjust the speed. So that was like a hack that I've found that I'm still using every day now, or I use every day now. And yeah, and then there was this other house. I wanted you to see this one because this one it's different, but it's also similar to that one.
All right, let's do one more house and then then we got to make a GIF here. We got to do one.
Yeah,
together.
we will. It's called Kiwami. Kaiwami.
Oh, Japanese.
Yeah.
Dude, the Japanese nouns community is great.
There you go.
They're some awesome creative stuff. All right, so this is let's see if I can find you.
It'll be like a picture of shirts. There you go. Merch.
Okay.
So, yeah, this one's kind of the same thing. No GIF, but oh man, I thought I had the skateboard in this one, but yeah, same thing. I was like, why not?
Well, so did you add this merch to an image, or did you design this header image?
The word merch, yes, but the banner, that also from their art. I just added the word merch.
It's a good looking image, though, I will
Yeah.
say. And I really like the colors, the dark red brick and then the black.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good looking prop.
There they are. They are there. So this one ended after Humankind. So I had the thought of skateboards because I was looking at NARS at that time too. And I added the skateboards to this one. I was like, okay, this could be sick too. And then brings us to the final one, I think round 15 or 15, I think, in the prop house of nouns. And then you'll see my merch one there. It's collabs and giveaways, I believe. Yeah.
Hey, you still got 20 votes from Mouncil.
Nice. So this one, GIF at the front, options, and it's more in depth because this was actually my first thought for this is nouns prop because I was confused. So I didn't, it was my first prop, so I submitted an improper prop basically, and then they helped me adjust it. And I deleted it and I was like, okay, this one, so that one won that round. And this one is like an expansion of it. I want to do like collabs with every artist in the nouns ecosystem, like because every noun artist and designer, I think their art just goes into like the void sometimes on Twitter, and that's it. Like I want to take it further, and this hot dog brings me to the next prop that I just submitted, which is a hot dog story, short story animation, and on Twitter you can see it dancing, but on the prop you'll see like the first version of it, so you can actually go to that prop, and then we'll go to Twitter.
Is that in 16 here?
16, yeah. So weird how it orders these things. It's coming up. Oh, wait a minute. Not this one, but this is my current one. The one that I was talking about creating, same video, just in Spanish. But so I'm seeing what's going on with like, you need to know when to propose and when not to propose, you know? The last one was specific to like, this is nouns video. So I think the future of funding creativity needs to do around themselves, and because that's going to proliferate the video, you know. But I was talking to 142 in the same amount of time that this submission was open, so this also helped me polish that out, iron it out, and I think we're getting to an agreement with 142 and JP to translate this video to Spanish and Portuguese. So it's cool to make your prop and put it up because it helps you think of what you can do outside of Prop House, you know, but still within the nouns ecosystem. So JP and I were talking, and then he hit up 142 and proposed this opportunity, and they seem to like it. So I think whether it goes through or not, like this is still something that can continue to happen, and it would be really awesome to just do all their content, and it just would be better for me and for them and for everybody just to like have it all like kind of, because it's like nounish Latin or like this is nouns Latin, but like part of Amigos, like because it feeds everybody, like it feeds the ecosystem in the Latin America and then worldwide. And I know they're making videos in English for the Latin community too. So I don't know. I just think this is like a no-brainer. Like, and it's gonna happen with like whether it's me or like through other people in the Nouns Amigos. I think they have an opportunity here too. I need to work with them more, and I haven't submitted anything in the Nouns Amigos round, but they have great ideas and things that they're doing. It's just in a different flavor. Like the Latin flavors hits different, So once they get enough airtime on social and like around, it's just they're gonna grow at a they're yet to have an inflection point,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, you wanna make something?
Yeah. You want to do something with that panda? Or actually, I wanted to do something with the banner that you had in the background with the little pandas on top. And like, do you see the background?
Uh-huh. Yeah, 1 second here. Let's just work it on.
Oh,
those
that's cool.
pandas. Which the bat signal?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Hip rose?
Yeah, so these are one of the noggles. It's rose colored,
Mm.
but then it's hip, so it's got like an extra thing here.
Mm.
So anyway, it's one of my favorites, but some people don't like it. All right, this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally open to doing a little GIF with these pandas. This is my main one, 5845. I use this almost everywhere.
Yeah.
But then I also own these 3 pandas too.
Where are these pandas from?
They're little nouns.
So you just you go get all the pandas, huh?
Well, it started with this one here. So, yeah, do you know I don't know how deep you are into ETH or how new you are, but the panda kind of became the symbol of the merge. The merge was
Oh yeah, I remember that.
September.
Everybody changed their PFP to panda.
Yeah, so
Guilty.
I really wanted to mint a panda on merge day on Little Nouns, but the thing is the Little Nouns mints are random, and so it was like impossible to do that. So just showed up in the Discord and ended up meeting a team that put together a DApp that let me mint a panda, and then I got this guy on merge day, like just in
Nice.
time.
That's such a good story.
Oh, yeah,
So then
I love this panda.
That was before you can pick your little noun, because now when I went, I picked my little noun.
Yeah, I mean you can always buy on secondary. You mean like you use Little Block Party?
Yeah, like right on little nouns, the mint where you get them. There's this other part to it where you can actually pick which one you have now.
This thing?
Maybe. Where do you
Yes.
mint a little noun?
Yeah, so this is what we built. Okay, so if you go to Little Nouns, connect here. You have 2 options. You can either mint a random one. Yeah, so you can do I'm feeling lucky, or you can do pick the next little noun.
There you go.
That's what
Pick the
you're talking
next
about?
little noun. Yeah.
Okay, so when I came in, Just pick the next little noun. Didn't exist.
Yeah, I remember that. Because I remember that was a year ago when I tried to get one, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't want this one, and then I didn't want to wait. So when I came back a year later, now it's like, oh, cool. So I got my
Dude,
first little noun right after
You're
that.
welcome, man. I built this.
Oh, that was
Like I
you?
built this to get the panda. I mean, I had a great team, but it was my project. Or yeah, his team is like 4 or 5 of us, and the whole reason was, well, I mean, we all wanted it, but I really wanted a panda.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up building this thing in Discord, and I had never built anything before. You know, it's been super successful, by the way. We've done 40, almost 43 ETH in revenue. But yeah, here's my team, man. Shout out to N Von Pence, Little Sponge, Mulford, Mish. Here
That's
I am.
cool.
And yeah, so we built it, and then we ended up getting retro funding for it. And oh no, as I was building it, someone put us in for a prop house round before I even knew what it was, and then we won.
Someone
like-
put you in? That's possible?
Yeah. Yeah, it was sick. Like it was the coolest thing. I mean, we were just like we were building it just kind of because we wanted it. And it's really, I'm not a technical builder. And Von Pence, little sponge, man, he's a beast. Mulford did a fantastic job on front end. But yeah, this guy SQ put us in. Where are we? Right here. Yeah. So SQ, I don't know if you know SQ, but he put us in. He wrote this up, and then we ended up winning.
Congrats. When
Yeah.
was this? Last year, 3.5?
So September-ish.
Oh, September.
Yeah, September 16.
Nice. I think I remember hearing about it.
Yeah, it was wild, man. This was my first time on Prop House. I had no idea like how it worked. I didn't campaign. Like we were just building this because I wanted a panda. And then, you know, I didn't make much. I think I got like 0.2 or something. But it was just like a real crazy moment where you're just like, wow. We built this new feature and then we got paid retroactively.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool to hear users like it's really cool to hear people liked it. What did you which one did you use to get with it?
I got this little shark. Let me see if I have it.
Oh, dude, I love the sharks, man. Num.
Yeah. So the story behind that one, and again to this PFP, I was getting into nouns, right? And I didn't know how I was gonna get in it. So then one day they're talking about YOLO nouns, and so I went over and got one, and then I didn't like it, it's not that I didn't like it, but like it was just like I wanted the one before it, and they gave me the one after. So they talk about how that's the thing, right? That happens, and then I just was there for a little bit, and I clicked on 2 of them that I wanted, and then on the second one, I finally got it, and it was this shark with a golden chain. Have you seen that one?
No, dude, you gotta give me the number. I'll pull it in here. I love sharks. Shark's one of my favorites. It's absolutely hands down.
Okay, so the little noun 7459. I think I'm gonna be like you and collect all the little sharks.
Tell me the number again.
7495. I mean 7459.
7459. Bingo. Wait, that's a gold chain you're saying though?
No, that's the little noun. I'm pulling up the other noun. The YOLO noun is noun 49.
Oh yeah, that's Swim Shady. Oh, for sure.
That's who? Swim Shady?
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude, you got Swim Shady. You're talking about one of the most iconic nouns, right? You're talking about Swim Shady, yeah?
Not him. I guess him, but like with a chain, and he looks cooler in mine.
Oh, okay. So it's a different collection. It's a YOLO.
YOLO, yeah. The YOLO one's sick. Like it's actually doper than Swim Shady. It's the real Swim Shady.
Oh man, you got to be careful saying that. Do you know about this noun?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh man. Oh man. You're talking to legend. Legend noun. I'll show you real quick. Yeah, it's Shark
I
DAO.
need the whole background. I know about a little bit about Shark DAO.
Oh man, Shark DAO is absolutely epic. Yeah, so I'll pull it up here on screen. I could talk about Swim Shady all day. And you know Swim Shady was in the Rose Bowl, right? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Or the Rose Parade? Okay, so look, 269.69 ETH for
Wow.
Swim Shady. Do you know how much money that is? And this is in September of 2021. So let's see. ETH was 2760. So how much is that? 2760 times 269.69. Dude, Swim Shady cost $744,000.
Wow. $500,000.
Oh yeah, epic noun, Shark
Why
DAO.
Shark DAO?
Yeah.
So when did Shark DAO start?
Yeah, dude, great question. It started testnet nouns. So before the nouns contract was live on ETH, they did it on testnet and Gorley, and Shark DAO started back then. And I think they got a Shark DAO noun from the Gorley contract, and then yeah, they wanted to buy a Shark noun, and then 47 was the first one. They bought this one, noun 2. It's Pina Colada.
Mm.
This one's got a name, but I forget, like Pino or Pina, I think.
Pinata?
Yeah, but Shark DAO, super dope. But okay, so anyway, let's go back to Figma here because I really want to make something with you. And I like your shark, man.
You saw the YOLO shark?
No, I'm talking about your little noun.
Did you
This
see
black
the
one
YOLO
here?
one? Yeah, I see that one. That one's it's nice. But like it's cool because the whole story is like I got the YOLO noun, which is like the father, and then I got the Lil noun. And right before I got the Lil noun, I got this killer whale. And you can see it as my PFP, I think. And this whale has a little story because it came from the Solana Catalina whales, and it kind of looks like a shark because of the color. So yeah, it just kind of blends in well with the little family of sharks and fish that I have. And I want to get more involved with Shark DAO. The first time I heard about them was through Josh Fisher and Cryptasha and Nick. I know they're big on the Shark DAO. And yeah, so once I'm ready, and like there's just so much to get involved with that you gotta take it one bite at a time.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So you can send me a link to the Figma, right?
Yeah. If you DM me your email, I'll email it to you. Have you ever worked in Figma before?
I'm computer savvy and I could figure it out probably. And if not, that's why you're here, right? We're collabing on this.
Dude, love the attitude. Yeah, I love Figma, man.
I need
It's
to
like
learn
I'm
Figma, so maybe we
a
need to do this
huge
more often.
evangelist.
Do you make
Well,
GIFs at all?
I'm making one with you right now. No, I've
Exactly.
never made-
So you'll teach me Figma, and I'll teach you GIF.
all right. All right. So I'm pulling in my island. You're gonna DM me your email. Got it. Okay.
I got Discord,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay.
So, I can't believe it took me this long, like a year and a half, to find this out. But I recently started doing a GIF for every day that the noun is born at 9 o'clock, and I just went to the OpenSea. I look up the noun number and I download it, and I open an Illustrator, and it's full ready to go SVG like vector file. So it's super easy to animate, super easy to just change colors and do whatever I want. Before, I would be tracing all of these pixels and creating squares and dividing and multiplying the distance and doing doing too much. Believe it or
Yeah.
not.
The form. Yeah. Just the nouns makes it so easy by just putting everything out there as CC0, packaging it easily. Totally agree. So I sent you an invite. These are my 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 6 little nouns I own. So I'm going to put them all here. This is my first one. Like you, I mean, like I waited a while and was watching, and I just never really saw one I liked. And yeah, I'm definitely glad I got this little island, but I don't really vibe with it. Maybe I should put the island over here or something.
So I am in Figma, I believe. Yep, I see your cursor. You see mine?
Yeah, so I can I can follow you. Oops, that's showing your name. Sorry about that. Yeah. Do you have I don't know if you care about your name being on screen, but you could definitely hop out.
Can you change it to graphic, or do I have to change it?
I think you got to change it. Yeah, I can't.
Okay, let me see real quick if I can do it. Yeah.
All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna work on my little nouns.
So what are you thinking for like what are you gonna do?
Dude, I want to hear what you have in mind. In general, like I'd like an intro for my stream, like I don't know, 5 or 10 second little video where I don't know they do
Perfect.
something, and then yeah, it ends with like Lil Panda or something.
It ends with the name Lil Panda?
Well, I'm trying to think like as an intro to my show, like for example, this stream tonight. Like I would say like GM, like tonight I'm talking to Graphic and let's get after it or something. And then like I click a button, it plays a little video of this scene, and then
Is my name still there?
yeah, it is. Sorry.
All right, I changed it in my Gmail. Do you think if I sign out of here, because I don't know if I have an account here, or I don't know how to change it in Figma, or do you?
No. Maybe just maybe just hop out and we can work together on my screen. If yes, I'm really sorry about that. I didn't realize that would happen. But yeah, I don't.
People usually don't have their names as things, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's totally your call. Totally want to respect whatever whatever you want to do. What do you have in mind? What would you do with this scene here? Got the 4 pandas, my noggles, I got my snowman, I got my island off to the side that I don't really like.
So I just instantly imagine a panda song playing and the Noggles eyeballs moving left and right, winking and like squinting, and like jumping. The glasses are jumping around, like jiggling, wiggling, or something. And then the panda is also like popping in and out from the frame.
Okay. So I'm gonna make like how many of these should I make? 5? Or yeah, how would you do that? Like, what's your process like? Do you start with kind of the end screen, or you start with the first one, or
Yeah, I kind of just start with the first one, and then I like. So collabing on things is cool because it allows me to think differently, and like the process of it all. Like I usually don't um make the layers ahead of time unless I visualize it already like done. And so now I want to actually approach it the way you're saying. We'll make all of our layers and then just kind of like think of a pattern. So let's have this panda right here at the top, 6403. Let's take him out of here from the first layer. He won't be there. And this layer, he's got to be like almost coming up. And this layer, halfway up.
are
And the
you
final
sorry? Are you
layer.
working? Where are you working?
Yeah, I'm editing on that screen on Figma.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh,
Do
I
you
was
see
at
the
a different
pandas?
part.
Yeah, zoom out. If you're gonna watch, zoom out because I'm zooming in and like going
Yeah,
to
no, I
1,
got
2,
you.
3.
I got you.
So
Yeah, I
you see
actually,
the
I'm gonna watch your screen if that's okay. I'm just literally watching how you do it.
yeah, no worries. So yeah, first panda is there, and now I'm going backwards with this panda. So he'll be all the way up there. Here, he'll be coming down. Now, are these guys or girls? He, she.
I haven't really. Whatever you want. I haven't really. Yeah, I don't know.
So this one will be like half or barely. And here she'll be gone.
So it's like one of them's. It's like they're going up and down an escalator. I
Yep.
like that.
This one in the inside of the frame, that one I'm gonna make just hop around in here. So
The layers might not be. I think you're gonna have to group. Yeah, if you shift click that and then Command G or yeah. Oh, perfect, dude. You're a wizard, man. You know Figma.
I know Illustrator, and like that's why I was saying like these design programs sometimes are similar. So yeah, because this is Figma, like I won't be able to go to the max capacity that this animation could go to, but we'll definitely start it, and it'll be still a good enough in animation for
Hey,
the.
Can you zoom into that snowman in the second frame? And then on the
Second frame.
text, yeah, on the text, turn the 5 and the 8 to black. Since it's halfway on, halfway off. Or you know what, I can do it here.
Yeah, you do that because I don't know how to do that. But
Oh, you gotta unselect it if you hit escape, I think.
there you go. That's cool. So yeah, I've never
guys.
collabed like this, and I've always wanted to. I love the like the benefit of it is like for real.
for sure. And I think we gotta center that, right? So it's exactly, yeah. That looks
Yeah,
cool.
so you can modify that.
Bam. All right. I feel good. I'm back. We're back onto it. Let's go.
Okay, so then now I went down to the other slide and he's hopping up. And if you want, you can flip him going the actually. So for you see the first snowman that I made at the top? If you can flip the snowman, like those first two frames, flip them so they're facing the opposite way.
Yeah. So I select him and then Shift H.
There you go. Perfect. So then this guy, ungroup him and then do the flip. Cool. And then this guy will stay the same because the thing will be coming, the snowman will be coming left. He'll stay there, he'll bounce and he'll come right. So here's where you got to think about it now, because if you want this to be a perfect loop, it has to almost end up at the same, like within 4 frames, everything has to go back to the original location. So that's why I usually don't duplicate them all, because you never know how many rotations you're going to need. So unless you're doing like two, like just a little flip, you can predict it's going to be 2 frames. But other than that, it could grow infinitely. Because like depending on how many variables there are, like if there's like 100 pixels moving, it takes maybe longer for them to go in their whole cycle. So, and you have to go a whole cycle for the one that has the biggest cycle, if you know what that means. Like if there's a lot of movement, the frames increase. And yeah, so we're gonna keep it to 4 here. So it's 1, 2, and then this guy. You said Control H, right?
Yeah. And then H for horizontal, V for vertical. I gotta go back into Figma.
It's opening a window for me. I don't know if it's working.
Shift H, Shift V.
There you go. Okay. So he's up there. It's got to come down here.
I mean, really, yeah.
Did you move this guy or no?
Which guy? I'm working on my island.
Is he going to be moving back and forth?
I think just like it's going to start out like just the island, and then he's going to show up so that at the end his whole body appears. But I mean, we got to just try it out. I don't know how any of this is going to look. 4 frames seems pretty small for a GIF, but I don't really know.
Do you want to make it longer?
No, I want to do something simple and quick just to see what we get. What do you think for these other two, 5845 and 6214? What if they swap noggles halfway through?
Okay. They're gonna float to each other? Or what do you mean?
floating seems like a lot of work.
No,
I'm
that's
thinking
good
just
for
like-
form frames.
I mean, what if they start out where, all right, let's say they start out with, oh man, I don't have the Noggles layer. Oh no, I know what I can do. This is a dope Figma feature. Okay. Can you see my screen on StreamYard or are you on Figma?
I'm on Figma.
Okay, so hop over to StreamYard just so I can show this to you.
All right.
Okay, so this down here is just all the vectors, but they're not labeled as like Noggles, body, etc.
Mm.
What you can do is you can go right here. You can change all the things that have that color and you can go like this. See what I did? I selected kind of this.
Mhm.
These are the colors that it has in it. I can select this. I can change that to this. But yeah, what if we have 4 frames and then yeah, I don't know, I want these two to interact or to do something.
So my plan
different
was
than
to
everyone
do
else does.
my plan was to do the same thing as the one coming up and down. But what they can do is they can go and flip onto the other side. You know, like do it like a lot quicker. Instead of 1, 2, 3, it'll be halfway and then all the way out on the other side, or halfway out on the other side. Let me just show you one. So this one, oh shit, I was looking at the StreamYard thinking I was in Figma. Trying to click the panda. Okay. Are you clicked on this guy? 6214?
Yeah. Try now.
Okay, so he'll just be halfway. And then here, he'll be halfway again, but all the way over here.
Oh, cool.
So gotta fix that number,
Tricky.
right?
Tricky little dude. I'll fix a number, yeah. Boom.
Yeah, halfway, all the way here. So I'm just gonna take this guy from up here and duplicate him all the way out over here. And you can delete that top one. Can't see him here though. There you go.
There we go. Yep. How'd you do that?
Control Shift bracket left bracket.
Control Shift left bracket. Cool.
That would take an object to the back, and then I can do the same thing with Shift bracket right, and it'll bring it forward, and then left is back. Yeah, that one's cool. Yeah, I know the quick keys in Illustrator, so like I said, sometimes they transfer over.
All right. Sweet. So now we just got my main guy, 5845.
Same thing. You want to flip him the way I'm doing it?
No, I'm thinking I'm thinking of something new.
You can go around the frame or something. You know, just like walk the frame.
Or what if he like falls from the sky? What if he starts up like up here? He's like right there. Does it need to be a loop, or would it look weird if he just like falls into a seat?
No, he can just fall into his seat, but he'll disappear at one point, you know, at the last one.
Why would he disappear?
Because otherwise, how is he going to loop back into the frame? Like it would be a stagnant panda here if he doesn't disappear, and then it'll just be like it flipping on and off here, if you know what I mean, right above himself.
Well, let's try it.
So like on this last one, he just is gone, should be gone. Because otherwise, he's just in the air the whole time, right?
No,
No,
on,
you're
this,
right.
on the last frame, he lands here.
So then we need another frame. Or actually, I guess because it's gonna look like he's just floating in the frame. It might look good. We'll see. How do you export this as a GIF then, so we could test it?
Yeah, so I've never exported it as a GIF, but all right. So yeah, so one thing is masking this guy. That's annoying. Okay, so I think I go like this. Use it as a mask. Ah, damn it. Someday I'm going to learn really how to use masks, but in the meantime, I'm just going to be lazy. Do you do masks in Illustrator?
Yeah.
Annoying.
What are you trying to mask?
Because I have this shirt off screen. So I don't have a mask. It just looks, it's going to clip it from the bottom. I want to look this.
Were you able to move the island at all?
Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit. It's like he comes up from the ocean.
That's cool. Nice. Okay, so I think these are ready to export.
Okay, and then you got to show me the program you use to turn it into a GIF.
All right, so how do you export these? Do I select one at a time and export them, or highlight them all at the same time and export them?
I'm sure there's a better way, but I just do it one at a time.
All right, so go ahead and whatever you export them, add a number to the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So then the generator will know what order it wants or you want it in.
Okay, I'm almost done. All right. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I will group these, and then I'll export. And I'll say intro 1. And I'll say, yeah. Sometimes these layers get all messed up. Here I just want to select second, but it wants to like grab all these. You see what I'm saying?
Maybe group everything and then export it.
Yeah, but I'm trying to just group and it selects all this crap.
Oh, your whole frame, huh?
What's this purple outline? Is that you selected it?
Am I? Let me see.
Yeah, cool. Oh, it's this panda. Okay, I gotcha.
My bad. That
So
was
that you dragged. Yeah. Mother F.
it's because
Alright.
it was easier to just use them, you know. And then I had so much trouble putting that pink bar over him. I didn't know how to do that.
Oh, dude, I feel you. Just learning Figma. I've had so many of these experiences.
You've never tried Illustrator?
Not really, no. No, I've
Figma's
really
free, right?
yeah, Figma's free. I've never been into design or art or really anything until really recently.
That's
And so I just
cool.
I just jumped straight into Figma because that's what we were using for a little block party. And it's just, man, it's just a really cool program.
Yeah. I like it. I need to do more in it. It's literally just like Illustrator. You just gotta learn a new system.
Yeah, sweet. All right. Awesome, dude. I got all 4 of these ready to go. So where do I go
Now
to
go to a web page and type EZ GIF, like just the letter EZ.
Yep.
And then GIF.com.
We're in business, man. Let's go.
All right, now you gotta go make GIF or GIF maker or something. Yeah, there.
GIF maker.
Yep. Upload. And you select your 4 frames.
Oh man, look at all these options.
Mm-hmm. So put it at 40.
The delay.
Yeah. And let's see what it looks like. And then in here, what's cool is up top, it looks like frames. So we're going to adjust some frames now. Or what do you think?
Yeah, I'm just looking at this. So yeah, the island, like I moved him to the left, so he looks kind of janky on that one of those things, but I kind of like how it looks overall.
Mm-hmm.
Snowman, I like. I like how that goes to the black text. I like the turn.
Yeah.
These guys I like. Yeah. No, I mean, it's interesting. Something's happening. What would you do with this? What
So
would be the next step for you?
you I like what you did because you literally worked within the 4 frames, and that was after I had said 4 frames, right? Determined 4 frames. I would have just made 2 more frames possibly, or 3, and then these guys, you see how it disappears here? He would oscillate like perfectly up and down, not disappear. Same thing with this one. This one.
Wait, I can't see your screen. You got to tell me which ones you're talking about.
All right, so go to Easy GIF, and I'm gonna just edit it there with you, up to the top.
Yeah.
Go to the top. So go to the number 3. Oh wait, you.
Okay,
So
number 3.
yeah, there, number 3. Copy him and put him on after number 4. You just drag it over. And then number 2. Wait. Do the same thing to number 2. And then drag it all the way to the end.
To the very end?
Yep. So now if you look at this frame, if you go to 1, it's at the beginning, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. And then it loops back to 1. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So now it's creating a loop, a perfect loop, which like it'll oscillate properly, and you'll see the difference right now. If you want to download, oh, never mind. You could have downloaded the other one to compare, but you'll see what I meant about your panda on the left now,
Yeah, he kind of jumps up and down.
how he's just floating. So that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to tell you, but you couldn't see that beyond 4 frames because it wasn't 4 frames. And in my mind, it's an infinite frame. So I would have made it that many frames originally, but I also just discovered this feature in EasyGIF that you can like duplicate and make frames and add and delete. So you can
That's a
adjust
powerful feature
very.
when you have them named right. I mean, you just take the
Yep.
same raw materials, but now it's like a
Yep.
totally different feel.
So I've edited in there only, and then I don't have the actual GIF like on my computer because you can't save that unless it's the GIF, right? So I don't have like the editable format. So literally today, I only had it there, and I couldn't go back and edit because I had left the house right at that time. So I just edited on mobile, and it was what it was, and it's not that bad, but it's like perfection. Like when you did the last GIF where the one on the left, the up and down one, was coming in perfectly. And then one, just doubling the frames, it messed it up because it's now like looping. That's why I was saying one disappear. But the ones on the right now, they look like smooth. And you can slow this down too. And I don't know how it looks on yours. It's like a little laggy on my end. You can change it from 40 to like 60 to slow it down, or if you want to go faster, it can go down to 20.
Yeah, that's very cool. And I think what I'm realizing now is it's really cool how you showed me these different things, but I think we should just do like maybe 2 of them because it's almost like too much, you know?
Less frames, you're saying?
No, I mean the characters. Like there's just so much action going on, kind of overwhelming. I was thinking like maybe this one just does a very slight movement. One of them stands still, and then there's like, you know, it's easier to focus on. Like this one is my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. So the one that's going up and upside down, that one can just stay stagnant. And then the one that's on the right, those two can go up and down. I don't think that's too bad, right?
No. Yeah. So can we zoom out here for a minute? And because you said something a little bit ago about like thinking in terms of how you went from like graphic to video to frames, or I can't remember the order,
Yeah.
but you were talking about kind of a way of thinking, and I'd love for you to kind of expand more on that and tell me more of what you meant.
So I had no idea about art or was exposed to the creation or like even music and like a lot of art. Just I wasn't really exposed to it at a young age until like I was in high school, and I didn't know computer graphics or anything like until then. And I always saw the world in this like and as an experience and visually just appealing things and like art and design, but I didn't know that either, right? But I just had an eye and taste. And then I started to just go into high school and explore different like avenues, and I just kind of like dipped into a bunch of different things, and I found this computer graphics class that was like screen printing, like not really knowing what it was, right? I just took it, and it was like an intro to screen printing, and then the intro to screen printing turned into a second year of it, and a third year, and a fourth year, until I was just like creating different graphics and T-shirts for like different kids in the school, and just like selling the art and producing. And I was running the department at the end of it pretty much. And then after high school, I wanted to just keep pursuing that and doing that because it was something fun to do. and I did like graphics and screen printing. Did a little like house with some friends, and through college, screen printed like a bunch of different things, just like myself or my friend, right?
Like t-shirts, or like, what do you mean by screen
Yeah,
printed?
yeah, screen printing. Like, so I learned from that graphics class about like layers and the separation of the colors and like screens and the emotion of it, burning the liquid onto the frame and then burning it. Um, and it just like creates a negative, like photography basically, but for like screen printing. There's a lot of things to it, and like the whole process, and then applying the ink, and you can color match these things, and like it's crazy. Um, but yeah, from that was like just high school, like all 4 years, really deep diving into graphics and screen printing. After that, I went into school for like
Okay,
graphics.
so in high school, you had 4 years of kind of art, screen printing, graphic. You had that for
Yeah,
all 4 years of high school?
yeah,
That's dope, dude. I mean, damn, my school didn't have that many options.
yeah. My school had like so many options, and like I was taking 8 classes a semester sometimes, and summer school, and like I was just very, very bored, and I wanted to learn and experience things. So I applied to like a cooking class, and like a construction and like masonry class, a medical class. I did all like science and physics. I explored everything. Like I just wanted to basically get everything that I didn't want to learn about or continue to learn about, or like, because I know a lot of people go through or pick things that they think they want to do, and then they don't really want to do that, and it's not cool for them in the future. So I just wanted to like, I re-engineered myself to think like, okay, I just want to do something like forever, all the time, but also change. And when I found like art and graphic design, it was felt infinite, kind of like how I was just explaining with the gift, that like you don't predict how much frames it's going to be. You just let the creativity flow, and it becomes what it is. And then you delete or add if you want, but it's it's an imperfect perfect gift type of thing, just like the world. And that's just like a little analogy. And yeah, I eventually went into like a big production manufacturer for after college, and then from there, kind of got bored with graphics. It just wasn't like, maybe it was the corporate job that I was at, and it wasn't, it didn't feel right. So I took some time off, and then went to straight into like video, like making music videos. And I didn't know what I was doing, but I picked up a camera, and I had a mentor, and then I was also a mentor to my friend. So together we kind of formed this like video like collab group, and we started just filming rappers. And yeah, that's where that video career started for a little bit. And then I wanted to implement like 3D graphics and like VFX and different things, motion graphics. And I started to do a little bit of that, like in After Effects, like creating them from scratch, like because I had the base of like graphics. So like you can Photoshop things, and like, but I wasn't too versed in it, like with the graphics editing part. I was really good at the video editing, because it's not too crazy. It's just cutting up video to audio, and they were fun. They were so fun. They got me really introduced into that, and then it all just brings me now to like the middle of both of those worlds, where like I'm home. It's remote. It's 2020, and just what should I do? So I started getting into Web3 and started this like venture, because somebody gifted me a larva lad, and I just started animating that little larva lad, and then I started animating a bunch of larva lads for the communities, and like made myself lad dad. And that started like at 800 followers in November 2021, and then 2022 was just continuing to do that for different communities. I found tiny dinos, and then found and from the very beginning, everybody always told me about nouns, right? So there was always one person at every like inflection point of the Twitter journey that somebody mentioned nouns, and then somebody mentioned nouns like months later, and then somebody mentioned them later again, and then I started seeing more and more of them, and yeah, just like fast forward to like a year later, and then it's like making props and talking to people who've also submitted props and are doing continuous things within the ecosystem. And it's just a crazy, like, because I'm also at a crazy point right now too, where like I've absorbed so much in all of life and all of the Twitter ecosystem. Nouns AI is like awesome. Like Nouns, everything is awesome. Nouns is just awesome. And I found a home here, and I want to just keep creating. Like I was telling the comparison to some of my friend like groups here, and I was telling them like the industries are rough out in the world, but like it feels like Nouns is just like a little safe haven for creatives, because like we're all just doing something for the greater good of Nouns, and being nounish is like being like a friend and just creating, collaborating.
Well said, man. And they really improved their Panda processing in this latest update. Well, still got some doubles. What have you messed around on Nouns AI?
Yeah, I submitted a prop using Nouns AI. I love Nouns AI.
Me too. How do you use it? How do you get something? Let's do one of your something for you, like a shark or graphic, or let's create something that you would create.
That I would create. There needs to be a purpose and a reason. So I thought actually you were gonna create something that is like cool, or like something about like something that is like this moment, this recording, like a POAP, but for this stream. But now that you're mentioning my picture, let's do like a shark panda alien.
All right, let's see what happens. Shark panda alien. And then I do the enhance art.
So once I see these, then I start to subtract from the prompt to make it more like what I want. And I would delete. Well, no, not all of it. Because do you like some of these?
Well, no, I want to hear your process. I want to do exactly as you do.
Yeah. So I want it to be more like a panda, right? So I would delete some of these that like aren't appropriate, I guess. Like, let's say volumetric lighting, remove that. Digital painting, remove that. Fantasy, remove that. Trending on ArtStation, remove that. And then try that. And then you could put so delete the by Wallop at the last sentence and put on land. And then wait. Put like a furry panda shark at the very front.
And take out alien.
Yeah. There we go. We're getting there. I like this bottom left one.
This guy?
Oddly, I do. But the top one's like more panda. So now you can collab with me on here and see how we can adjust this pan. So you saw how I did it. I entered fluffy to make it more fluffy. And now we just need to subtract and maybe add some more things. And then that's just the process until you get what you want, basically. But this is us creating something that doesn't exist, right? So it's harder.
Totally.
Whereas you were just creating the panda with 3D glasses, which it was easier for it to think about and process. But that top right one looks like a bulldog shark.
Yeah, it does. It looks
So
like kind of like the bad guys in like a Pixar movie.
yeah.
Like, but still playful. Like not like super
Yeah.
bad, but like you could tell they're bad. Yeah, I don't know what I would do here. Honestly, I'm gonna just do a new seed.
You
Let's
could
run it again.
what you could do too is just leave furry panda shark and then delete everything else. See, it's like combining them. It's like it's not one. It's like if they mated and they were having crazy babies that wouldn't exist until they get it right.
It's crazy how just a different seed with the same exact prompt generates such different kind of things.
Oh, that was cool.
Like this is like these are like sea turtles almost.
I like that one. Save that one. You're saving these. Cool.
Dude, I'm getting this one in HQ.
That's me and you right there. Like you're the panda on top, and I'm this like panda shark. Because like I honestly, that's like my spirit. I change and adapt to the people around me. So like I'm never the same. Like I'll turn into a panda. I'll make a whale panda tomorrow or something, like something like a pixel one. Yeah, I embed really nicely with different people and creatives, like just because it's like about us. Then it's a tribe.
Yeah. It looks like you don't have ears.
My ears are tucked in the. I don't have ears, I guess. That's fine. I shouldn't have ears. I'm a shark, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
That's cool. So let's see. Generate some more. They're getting fun.
All right, new seed. Here we go.
You see how they were grayed out earlier, and now they're fine?
Oh, yeah. I don't know why it does that.
I think it's when you do HD or when you download something. I didn't notice that till now.
No, that's new to me too. This one is kind of interesting. It's like
so what I know you have to do, like this top left one is sick. Download that one. I love the panda in that one. So what I would do with these
I
now
do too. Yeah.
is like I want to Photoshop that one now, and like Photoshop the sharks out. Some of these like you have to modify, and that's what I've been doing with some of the props. Like one of this prop house was submit logos and themes in this format, and then I made my own like vector type. If you want to see them on Prop House, Explorer grants. And then I made all these prompts with the same theme and idea, and then I added the logo on top or added noggles to it, and it was just really fun. I made some POAPs using Nouns AI, like helped me create like illustrations for me to make a GIF out of. So many benefits to Nouns ecosystem. Like, and it's all using Nouns tools, Noun Nanofy.wtf. I've been adding and telling people to add their PFP, add Nautilus to their PFP.
Yeah. What I like about this one is the panda character here. He's like happy, even though he's like in some kind of uncomfortable looking entanglement. Man, his arm is coming out of like this second
That's like a
mouth
puppy.
slash nose. Yeah.
Like a puppy's always just happy, you know. I like these sharks, but they're just sharks. That one's kind of cool. It's like a shark head panda.
Dude,
And then
that-
these guys
that
up
would be
top, they're like
scary.
turtles again. I can't see it. He's like wearing a shark suit, that panda.
Yeah.
No, never mind. Oh, that one's cool. Those are cool. Sometimes I also just switch the first two words, or like the panda shark, change it to shark panda. But not at this point. At this point, it's already. I think it might go back to the beginning. But try it, like where it doesn't know what it's doing. Hopefully not. You still have it on land there too, so it's generating them on land. Oh wow. This is really cool. I forget how like this is a child's imagination basically that you're playing with, an infinite like ability to create.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you used like GPT?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
It's scary. It's scary how good this stuff is going to be. I mean, how good it already is.
Yeah.
Like I had it, you can have it like write a short story in the style of, Dr. Seuss, about a panda.
Oh wow.
And
Can't wait for that.
It'll rhyme. Yeah, no,
I can't wait for
it's
that
already
book
here.
series. No, I mean that book. Someone can make a book series out of it, sell that, and make millions off the new age Dr. Seuss, and then make movies. It's a whole franchise.
I know.
You just
I
need
know,
to
man.
filter.
It's wide open.
You need to filter all the bad ones, have all the right connections, and execute.
Or you just have to build an audience.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm as you can tell, I'm going all out on my little panda character. So
This one's cool. Number 3. Whoa. I want that number 3.
the one at bottom left
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Wow. It's an alien there for sure. And you don't even have alien there in the text.
Yeah, I took that out. Very cool. Well, I'm going to send these to you.
Can you send me that ferret on the bottom right?
Yeah.
That one looks crazy too. I missed that one.
Oh, this one is cool. This one is cool. Yeah, it's getting kind of late for me, so I'm going to crash. But, man, I've had a lot of fun talking with you. I'm going to send you these. Going to watch you on Prop House, man. I absolutely love the attitude, love the spirit. Keep on propping. Yeah, really appreciate getting to know you, and yeah, look forward to collaborating some more and memeing around about the sharks, the pandas, and whatever. You gotta keep in touch. Let me get to your profile. What's the best way for someone to keep in touch with you if they see this, they like what
Twitter.
you do? Twitter.
Let's go to Twitter. Go to the pinned
Right here,
tweet.
right?
Yeah.
That
Play that.
graphicography. Oh, the gnarly
That's
dog.
the outro.
You did this?
That's the outro. My team. Me and my team. Illustradora, you saw it.
Yeah.
That's right. This is the perfect outro. Peace out. Mic drop.
Wait, so is this like a real person or you animated this or someone animated it?
So someone on my team, his name is Cockroach Brain. He's on the prop, and he's the 3D animator. And yeah, he really just. I told him he didn't need to like make this, but he just saw the vision. He's like, oh, I could do this. I'm gonna grind on this. So he took his time and he did it. And I wasn't able to submit it in the prop, but as you can see, I was able to tweet it and it did pretty good. And I got retweeted and somebody else posted and tagged. So it got active. It did what it needed to do. I don't think it's gonna like pass, but I wanted to make a statement and say, I want to create and I want to do this. And who's here trying to do this? I've been in the Nouncil calls trying to say that like we all just need to collaborate more and bring these artists to life. Like we have all these. So like what I want to do is gather up everybody. As you can see in my props previously, that I'm trying to gather the artists, the POAP artist. I want to highlight the POAP artist. I want to bring them to the front because this is what this space is about, just the artists, right? And I've been in the real world living as an artist. I wanted to help creatives like myself, and like whether it's 3D, 2D, 1D, like video, graphics, VFX, like everybody needs to work together because then we make a better team. And I'm trying to do that with Nouns. And I like how it's CCO because I could take someone's illustration like that hot dog and then make it this little dancing figure that everybody's going to enjoy because everybody loves hot dogs, I'm realizing. And it takes it further because I even at the end was like, oh, this is like a Wiener Schnitzel commercial, or like we can make ads, put them in reality, AR filters and stuff. And he's ready to go. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. Really fun having your energy here. Really love all the new kinds of art and stuff. Love your output. Love how you're just banging this stuff out, putting in the reps.
Yeah, dude.
It's been a lot of fun.
I'm trying to make a noun GIF every day until I can't. And it's about to be a week, I think, tomorrow. But I tweet so much that it's hard to find them. Go through the media. The media is the best way to filter
Dude,
things.
how long are you going to go on the nouns?
I don't know, until I can't. Like until I literally can't. Like either I'm on an airplane or.
Oh, dude, I
road
love
tripping.
this.
This has a song too. This
Are
is
you
perfect
kidding?
for Gami.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
This
I was
is
thinking.
sick. This is sick.
Yep,
You got
yep.
the noggles that go through the maze.
People love this.
Dude,
Play the
I
song.
love this,
It's
man.
Pac-Man.
No.
Pac-Man. This little like
Yeah.
it's a Pac-Man remix.
Dang.
And
Dude,
I
I'm
just
gonna
started an
really
Instagram too
tweet
for Nouns GM. So every morning or every time that I have the noun, I just post it, and it's doing really good on Instagram. I'm about to get 100 followers in like 2 weeks. So
All right. I'm gonna have to have you back on. Oh, dude, you got a Larva Lad carpet?
No, it's just a throwback from like content that people were posting last year. But I have 2 more, as you can see there, that I gotta tease and release soon. But people just forget about things that have happened and aren't highlighted enough. Like this artist who did that MFR check, that guy is really cool. He's minting those right now, and Jack Butcher retweeted him yesterday. So I'm gonna be sharing some of those GMs today or this week. Yeah. This Larva Lads tweet did really good. I don't know if you'll see it, but he made the Larvalat Pepe Pape thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, noun 40.
Yes,
Did
dude,
he like this?
he did. The noun square did something like they added him and they said testing, and I then they deleted it, or I don't know where I saw it, but somehow noun 40 came into my consciousness, and or a tweet that I saw from talks the noun square that doesn't exist anymore. But I saw the noun and I was like, okay, I'm just trying to animate nouns, you know, I'm looking for things to animate, and noun 40 was there, and so he made a special appearance on Instagram, and that's literally what the caption says. But yeah, and then just keep tweeting. I did the nouns square tower, the Spanish one, Espanol guys. Yeah, I think I need to keep doing this, and I'm doing it, and it's what I need to do.
Keep at it, man. Send me these things. I got to make sure that you show up on my feed because I really love a lot of this stuff.
You follow me, right? Just yeah, I'll send them to you.
Yeah, I'll bang this.
I made that one too.
Toaster.
Yeah, my first one of the first ones.
I mean, how long did these take to make?
Not all of them are mine. Like that one more is mine. This one probably like 10 minutes. Because I said like all the vector files there, so I just download it, put it in Illustrator, and then just get to cracking. Like I never know what it's going to be.
How many frames is this? This is like what, 15 frames or
yeah,
10,
a little bit over 15. Count all the.
So you
1, 2,
move
3,
the
4, 5, 6,
nozzles
7,
in
8,
each
9, 10,
one.
11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 15 or so. Yeah, you just move the nozzles, move them. That's a frame every time. You see right there where it gets stuck. Right there.
Yeah.
It's not supposed
That's
to get
a
stuck.
nice touch.
I guess it's good. But that's what's cool about imperfection. But I gotta go now. But
All
great
right,
talking.
let's talk later, man. Been a lot of fun.
Peace out. Bye.
Bye.